this overview of our patent pending content management system, I'm going to cover how to manage widgets that contain refreshable data. And so what I mean by that is if I select on the little sun icon, you're going to see the content refresh, and I can do that on any widget that has that feature. There's more than one way to manage the data, and so I'm going to start out with the simplest way first, and then I'm going to move on from there. If you're in a, depending on the type of role or roles on the site, you have different capabilities. This site provides something that I call aliasing, which allows you to alias any account, and we'll take a look at that in a moment. Okay, now I've logged in, and you can see that the look and feel is considerably different than what it was before I had logged in. And I have a browser open, Internet Explorer, that shows the non-authenticated view, and I'm going to go ahead and just log out to show you that. Again, I'll log out. You'll see that the look and feel, the full collaboration CMS, and so once you're logged in, the user has full control over the look and feel, as well as the data that's there, and that's what makes it a collaboration style as well. So I'm going to go ahead and relog in, and once I'm in, I'm going to start to manage the data. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to manage the data related to the non-authenticated account. So you can see here, here's the there's a widget called our highlights, and I'm going to start to manage the data that's there by using the management system. So I'm going to go to the Snap Manager page on the non-authenticated account, and submit that, and contract that filter, select their account, and I'm going to go into the edit mode, and I'm going to select the company highlights object, and you can see it says our highlights. That's kind of a tip to you. You can see it says our highlights there as well. I know, and so would anyone that's trained and uses the system, they would know that the different a snap and a widget are the same thing, and they know that a snap has a unique ID associated with it, and the title can be completely unique separate from that. So I'm going to go ahead and type in for the snap title new. I'm going to go ahead and submit that, and then I'm going to go back to a non-authenticated view in Internet Explorer, and all I'm going to do is click on the home page button, and you're going to see that title of that widget change instantly. So you can see that's very easy to do. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to manage the snap feed properties itself. So the a widget or snap abstract ideas. You've got the frame of the widget, you've got the overall look, and for instance the number of rows and things related to the widget, and then you've actually got the data that is visible in that widget. So we're going to take a look at the snap feed itself and modify that now. And so we aren't modifying the data, we're modifying the snap feed. So I'm going to go ahead and filter on the non-authenticated user account, and I'm going to choose the edit mode, and then I'm going to go to the company highlights, and you can see right now it says that there should be 3 rows per frame. So if we look at this right now, you can see there's 3. I'm going to go ahead in this admin view, and I'm going to submit this, but I'm going to submit it with 5 rows. Okay, so you can see that that occurred. I'm going to go back to the non-authenticated view. You can see that I'm not authenticated. I'm going to click on the refresh icon, and you can see it instantly expanded out to 5 rows. Now the next piece that I'm going to show you is I'm going to manage the data for that snap feed. And I'm going to filter on the non-authenticated user account. And we'll collapse that, select it. And I'm going to go ahead and filter the different snap feeds for the account, and I'm going to filter it on a snap. And I'm going to do it on company highlights. I'm going to submit this, and then I'm going to collapse the filter, and that allows to just focus on that data for that snap. And let's go ahead, patent pending right now is number 1. I'm going to change that to a sequence of number 2. Submit that, and then I'm going to change the one that was number 2 to number 1. Submit that. So you can see in the data that it did take effect. Now I'm going to go back to the non-authenticated client in Internet Explorer, and I'm going to click on the refresh content icon, and you're going to see that patent pending now is number 2 in the list, exactly as what we wanted. So I think you can see how incredibly easy that this is to work with. Now another feature that's very powerful is the ability to filter. And so I'm going to go ahead, and when I say filter, you can actually alias and then you can very quickly manage their data throughout the entire site, including their look and feel. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go to the filter page and select the non-authenticated client. Submit that. Select them, and then they're going to take me back to the page where you saw the filter on the top, but now that filter is going to disappear. See that? Okay, and now I can go to any data management piece, and it's going to automatically filter on that client. I can go back to the Snap admin, and I'll do the same thing. That speeds up the process if you know you're going to focus on just one client only. But what becomes even more powerful is now I get to see everything that client gets to see as well, besides just their data. So here you can see our new highlights, and you can see in Internet Explorer without a login they see the exact same thing. The only difference is that because I have several roles that they don't have, I can manage their data, and I can also manage their data much quicker. So I can go ahead, I'm going to click on the edit widget piece, and now I'm going to go to it automatically puts me in the edit mode. I'm going to select patent pending. I'm going to put this in all caps. I'm going to submit this. Okay, I'm going to go back to the home logged in view, and as soon as this refreshes, you're going to see patent pending's all caps for me. Now the question is, what happens for all non-authenticated users? They should get the same thing. I'm going to go ahead, you can see it hasn't changed yet, but now I'm going to click on the refresh sun icon, and you can see yes, indeed, they get it immediately. I'm going to go back to the admin page for me, and I'm going to just make a couple of changes here. I'm going to move the you decide up onto the top, and I'm going to move let's see what I want to do. I'm going to move why choose us to the top there, so you can see the changes that I made. If you go to the non-authenticated view in Internet Explorer, okay, we aren't authenticated, you can see that they haven't seen that change yet. Okay, so you can see here's what I did, and here's what they have. Now I'm going to go ahead and just click on the home button to refresh the page, and now you're going to see it instantly be updated to match exactly what the changes that I just made. Now how simple is that? It's extremely simple. The last thing that I want to do, at least in regards to this, is I'm going to go to the snap, and now you can see it greatly increases the speed that I can do some things. I'm going to get rid of new, and you can see right now in the non-authenticated view it says our new highlights, and I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to submit this, and I'm going to go back to the non-authenticated view in Internet Explorer, and I'm going to click on the home button and refresh this, and again it instantly changes as we expected. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back to the home page and the member filter on. You can see that with that link it says filtering on member non-auth. I'm going to click on that. It's going to take me to that page. It's going to shut the filtering off. You can see that it is. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back to the home page. Now I could have selected another user, but since I'm logged in, I just want to show you now we're back to my view. Okay, and I have full control of everything in my view. I can change ItopiaSoftware lights and it to me, and it's going to filter on me as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to delete the LLC, submit that, go back to the home page, and you're going to see the changes were instantaneous. I'm also going to add the ability to collapse this, so I'm going to go back to the editing page for that. And you can see right now that the collapsible is deselected. I'm going to select that. I'm going to submit this. I'm going to go back to the home page, and you can see that now I have the full ability to be able to collapse and expand the content. Okay, so I can click on that and you can see that it works just fine. Well, I hope that you saw from this presentation that the system provides full content management. It provides data management, moving the user interface elements around on the page. It's extremely fast. It provides more one way to do it. It has a very nice site aliasing feature, so you can alias your members as needed. Well, I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and please look at the other videos when you have some time. Thank you.